Hey guys, Keelance here. What's another Keelance Gaming? Don't forget the bell button, subscribe button to get notifications to my channel. Alright guys, we got some more gaming news here by Brosen, done March 28th, 2020, and it's about Final Fantasy. Final Fantasy 7 Remake street date. Broken copies arriving now. Players report that retailers have broken the street date for Final Fantasy 7 Remake, and they have received copies 2 weeks early. Wow, but you know, other places haven't. Okay. Alright, let's get into it. Over the past week, Square Enix has released multiple statements about Code V effect on the Final Fantasy VII Remake's release. Both Square retailers have relieved that some players with pre-orders won't receive Final Fantasy VII Remake on the day that it launches. The publishers released a statement that yesterday explaining that it didn't have any control over when retailers would release the game, but that it would do everything in its power to make sure those who pre-order it will receive their copies on time. Square Enix made these statements with the idea that the retailers would possibly release the game late, but instead the opposite has happened. Always people. Evidence has surfaced online that reveals retailers have broken Final Fantasy VII Remake's street dates. Some lucky players have started receiving the copies of the game early and have posted photos of it online as way to prove their possession. Warn people of potential spoilers are, of course, the spoil of the game for others. This guy's an A clown, like literally. This dude went got the copy and posted all this stuff. Hopefully, don't post gameplay. One fan posted proof of the game broke a street date on Reddit by posting the inner contents that the game that come in Final Fantasy VII Remake Deluxe Edition. While he has courtesy enough not to post any spoilers of the actual game itself, his actions were still met with some backlash. As a result, he seems to have opted not to reveal which retail broke the street date. Whatever the case may be, the whole Final Fantasy VII Remake is now available to the internet, so fans seeking to avoid spoilers on the game has to should proceed with caution when searching online. As of this writing, Square Enix hasn't issued any updates claiming its knowledge on the situation, but it wouldn't be able to do anything about the early release anyway. Nothing aside from potential fines. Square has already made statements about how it doesn't have a handle on how retailers distribute the game at this point, and any action it does take won't stop spoilers from surfacing online. Alright, it's hard to say when the developer will address the early release if it's decided to. Usually it releases a statement every Friday to keep fans updated on the looks of Final Fantasy VII Remake's launch, depending on how of hands it gets spoiled. However, Square Enix may decide to state something sooner. 2 weeks is a long time for a game to be online without having released officially, after all. It always takes a-holes. To do something like this in situations like where you have no control. Or I've heard of even if we weren't in the Code C situation, that certain retailers have broke this just to give their copies out to people, or people that know people at other retailers, that they'll be able to get the copies of these games early, which is retarded. It really like breaks my heart that like people don't have respect when it comes down to others, when it comes down to games or just other things in general. Like, if people haven't experienced things, like especially things, groundbreaking things like this, why sit up here and do these things knowing that you're going to annoy other people and stuff like that, or also at the same time too spill all this stuff all over the internet so basically they can be spoiled. And for those of the people that haven't played Final Fantasy VII ever in their life, especially young people, why spoil this for them? And that's the thing that pisses me off. Now, also, I want to do my own homework with my brothers and stuff. We won't be receiving Final Fantasy VII because our GameStops are shut down. Our governor, out of everybody, out of the whole entire states, shuts our GameStop down. We don't even have the door service at all here, but other places do. Now that's the crap that really pisses me off. Everybody else got the door service, but we don't. But then you got the people that's going to say, "Well, you could order from Amazon." You can't order from Amazon. You can't do it. Well, why even trust GameStop? Because I want my stuff physical. I don't want to buy it digital. It's stupid. Say if something happens when it comes down to the internet or when it comes down to servers, I don't trust that. I've been collecting games physically for years. Now all of a sudden we come out with this new thing called, oh, well, you could buy digitally. Now everybody wants to run to digital. Well, all the boxes are going to take up space. Be responsible. Set that stuff aside. Set stuff aside where you can be able to collect things. There's nothing wrong with collecting things. If you want to go digital, that's fine, but why not have something physical and stuff like that? Say if as you get older, these games are worth something. Say if when you get older, like you want to show your kids, show your grandkids, you want to show them a collection of something. You want to show them something that meant something to you. I have a whole stash of PS4 games. I have a whole stash of Nintendo Switch games. I got Vita games, even though Vita is dead. I got PS1 games, PS2 games. I got so many different games from so many different generations. And I feel proud to have this collection, and I can always go back and touch it. And also, I have a PlayStation. I have a PlayStation 2. I collect a lot of things. And for people to go out there and just keep buying digital, I just don't understand it. But anyway, I've been ranting enough, guys. This is Keel Lancer. Don't forget to hit the bell button and subscribe button to get the notification to my channel. All this stuff is going to be in the link in the description below if you want to read this article. Guys, stay away from YouTube when it comes down to Final Fantasy 7. Stop doing any searches on Final Fantasy 7. If you got it physical, don't do any searches. When it comes down to GameStop and everything, I can't even get my money back at this point. And other people are telling me, well, why don't you just reserve it at these other places? These places are closed in Philadelphia, so I won't be able to play Final Fantasy when it comes out. Or who knows when I'm going to be able to play it. And I'm just scared for other games like Xenoblade Chronicles in May. I understand the corona is serious, but I'm spending all this time in the house, and I did put my money out there, and my brother put his money out there, my other brother put his money out there. And for us not to receive it, it's the principle of spending our money, but also at the same time, us enjoying the contents that we paid our money for. But anyway, guys, that's the news for the day. I got more information coming up this week, and I got a couple other surprises this week too. This Kill Lancer, and we got more.